His impassive, almost human face hides a deep history of evolution. Behind those dim eyes lies a creature capable of laying up to 300 million eggs at a time, more than any other vertebrate on Earth. Each egg, smaller than a grain of sand, can contain another drifting titan. Of these millions, only a few will survive, and yet these few will inherit the ocean. His body is built on contradictions, heavy but buoyant, vulnerable but huge. Its skeleton consists mainly of cartilage, which allows it to swim high in the water column. The absence of a swim bladder, the organ that most fish use to control buoyancy, makes it an evolutionary mystery. Nature has replaced it with a thick layer of jelly-like tissue, a biological cushion that allows this oceanic monolith to rise and fall effortlessly. In the silent depths of the open sea, a creature swims, so unreal that even the ocean does not seem to know what to do with it. Mola mola, ocean sunfish. It looks like someone took a regular fish and just stopped creating it halfway through. No tail, no symmetry, no grace. And yet it is one of the largest and most unusual fish that has ever existed. Mola mola can weigh over 2,200 kilograms, which is heavier than a car, and yet it easily floats on invisible waves. It does not move with the help of its tail, but with the help of two massive fins, the dorsal and anal, flapping them in a perfect synchronized rhythm, like the wings of a huge bird underwater. Leonardo da Vinci once said, "Simplicity is the highest degree of sophistication." Perhaps he could not have imagined that this strange colossus in the shape of a head, drifting on the sea, would so perfectly embody this idea. Every inch of his skin tells a story of survival. It is thicker than the skin of a rhinoceros, protected from parasites in time. And yet, he is never truly alone. He is surrounded by clouds of small cleaning fish that rake parasites from his vast surface, creating a mobile ecosystem of symbiosis. Mola depends on these companions, and they depend on her, a quiet metaphor for balance in the chaos of nature. It can dive to a depth of more than 600 meters, where there is no light, and the pressure puts pressure on almost everything soft. However, he always returns to the surface, bending down to bask in the sun. Scientists believe that he does this to warm his blood and brain after a long, cold hunt underwater. His favorite prey, translucent and fragile jellyfish, does not seem to be suitable for such a giant. But that's the hidden genius of Mola mola. To get food where others can't, to survive on what they overlook, to increase efficiency in a world obsessed with speed. As Albert Einstein once wrote, "Not everything that can be calculated matters, and not everything that matters can be calculated." Mola mola proves that perfection is not in form, but in function. He doesn't hunt, he doesn't run, he doesn't dominate, and yet he survives. It has survived predators, climate change, and has baffled scientists for centuries. If you dive next to one of them, you can feel his gaze on you. Calm, quiet, eternal. He doesn't react with fear or aggression. He's just watching like an ancient god forgotten by time. The oceanic sunfish is a paradox, a meek giant with no weapons, no speed, no disguise, and yet it thrives. There is power in his stillness. As Friedrich Nietzsche said, those who have a why to live can endure almost any how. The why of Mola mola is pure existence, no pretense, no violence, just survival through patience, balance, and silence. It reminds us that life doesn't always reward the beautiful or the strong. Sometimes it favors the strange, the misunderstood, those who move at their own pace. So the next time you think about predators, about domination, about hierarchy in nature, remember Mola mola, drifting between worlds, not predator and not prey, but part of both. He's not after power. It's just there. And perhaps this is the most powerful thing of all. Support this channel, not for the sake of noise, but for the sake of silence, which still matters. Every like, every subscription preserves these secrets. The ocean still has a lot to tell, and Mola mola is one of its quietest voices.